Hey, y'all. Good afternoon. I hope everybody's having a beautiful day. Hope everybody feeling like this sun is. It's beautiful when it's shining. That's what we got to do. We got to shine. But I wanted to come on today. I told myself Saturdays and Sundays I wouldn't post no videos. But last night I had a message and I came on during my sleepy time and put that message out. And today I wanted to elaborate on that message. Because I know it's probably some saying what is she actually talking about? I'm going to give you a little insight on what I was talking about. I had a blow up, with an individual close to me. And the blow up, it escalated, because I was trying to ignore it, and I was trying to actually get them to see that, their point that they were on, what they were saying, what they were actually tripping out about was, it was like, I was trying to tell them, you can't control the things, the issues that you are exploding about, you can't control them, so, leave that alone, just, go ahead with that. But they went on with more and more issues, so, and it was just like, hey, listen, at this point, I don't want to hear it. Just take it away from me. Get it away from me, And the individual just kept on. Until finally, I just got to the point where hey, look here, man. I snapped out, so. And that's why I was saying, let's not respond with our emotions. We definitely don't want to react out of emotions. But let's try our best not to respond out of emotion. Let's control those emotions because, like I was saying previously in that other video, a lot of times we're being tested and we don't want to mess up. We don't want to fuck up. We don't, but we are still learning. We're not perfect. We are not perfect. We're not perfect by far. But we are working on ourselves and we are getting there. We are getting there. Excuse me. Whew, confirmation. Shit. Yeah, we getting there. We getting there. And the more we work on ourselves and the more we realize the things that we are doing that could stop us from getting to where we're trying to be, and we stop ourselves and we go back and we elaborate on it. We fix it. We got to move forward. We got to move forward. And the process of moving forward is recognizing these things, is recognizing that we still have triggers. Because even though that person kept on, I should not have responded like I did. I should not have responded as I did. I should not have. I could have done things a little differently. I could have, I didn't have to respond out of emotion. I didn't have to start yelling and going back and forth. I didn't have to do that. So the fact that I recognize that, I acknowledge that, is a plus. And I was able to correct the situation. Although I'm not the one who started it up. I'm not the one who brought it up on, but I recognized, I acknowledged what I did in that situation to make that situation go as far as it did. Because I ended up sending that person somewhere else, to another location. You got to get away from me. No, you got to get away from me. That energy, I can't have it. No. And, it just kept coming to me things that I could have done, and I was realizing, I could have, because this was another test for me. Because I need to know how to handle these situations. I got to know how to handle these situations, all the time, not sometimes. Not sometimes. Now, I've been walking away from things. I've been getting away from things, but inside the home also. Inside the home also, we have to learn to handle these situations differently. Whether it's with our spouse, whether it's with our kids. If I remember, we have to learn how to handle things differently. Just because they blowing up, we don't have to blow up. We don't have to blow up. We don't. You know, and I had made a video previously, like after it happened, because, you know, my emotions was all over the place. My emotions was all over the place, and I couldn't post that video. I got too emotional during the recording of that video, so I didn't post it. And you know, I was reflecting on the situation, and you know, things got to coming to me. Things started coming to me. Things just started coming to me. Like, you know, that's the enemy. That's the enemy. That's the enemy. That's the enemy working. You know, and different things, different ways of how to handle it, how to correct it was coming to me. I got up. I cleansed. I went through my entire house with sage. I cleansed the entire house. I prayed. I know weapons formed against me and mine shall prosper. I don't know how many times. I cast down and I canceled. I don't know how many times. You know, I went through and I prayed. I cleansed that energy out. You know, things were just coming to me. Things were coming to me. You know, what to do, how to do it. And I started talking to God. I was praying. I was meditating. You know. And I don't think I probably ever meditated that long as I did yesterday. I meditated for quite some time. And I saw results, positive results immediately. Immediately, positive results came in within that situation. Look at that. I'm out here in my nature spot. I love it. I saw positive results like almost immediately. Like when you got to put it out there. You got to put it out there. Put those positive results that you want to see. Put out positive vibes. Put out positive words, man. Just raise your frequency. Raise your vibration. Acknowledge where you went wrong. You know, that's one of the first things. Acknowledge where you went wrong. It don't matter if you didn't start it. It does not matter. You know, acknowledge how you could have handled it better. As the adult that you are. You know, as the divine one that you are. Acknowledge how you could have handled the situation better than you did. You know, and you will see. You will see results. You know, you will see results. You know, like I said, I prayed, I meditated, and man, listen, the positive results, it just start coming in. You know, we were able to fix it. We were able to fix it, you know, able to fix it without anybody being angry, without any cuss words, without any yelling, without any of that, you know. And the way it went was kind of crazy, like, wow. Like, the way it went was kind of crazy, but, you know, I knew what was going on. I knew it was all God. The universe was working. The universe started working. I started speaking, I started praying, I started meditating, and the universe started working, started answering almost immediately. So, you know, that's that being positive, you know, no matter how bad the situation is, let's try to be as positive as we can be behind the situation, because you still need positivity. You still need positivity to be an outcome in any situation. You need a positive solution. In any situation, you need a positive solution. You know, we can't solve anything with negativity. We're not going to solve nothing with negativity. We're going to always need a positive solution. So, no matter, like I said, if you started it, it don't matter. Recognize and realize what you could have done differently. Because you just had to walk away. Walking away works too. But sometimes, like I said, it be the enemy working, and that enemy just keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on and keep on, and it's trying to just aggravate you and pull you in and pull you in and pull you in. And I got pulled in, and I was able to sit back and reflect. I was able to acknowledge where I went wrong. I was able to realize that was clearly I still had a trigger. And I must have had some offense in me in order for me to respond the way that I did. So this message can help somebody, think before you even respond. Think before you respond. Think. We got to think about it. We are in the middle of a shift, And if the situation didn't go so positive, fix it. Fix it. Fix it. If that person doesn't want to fix it, you did your part. You did your part in trying to correct it. You got yourself right. You was able to clear your mind and your conscience. So however they receive your apology or, how you tried to correct it, they got to deal with that. If they want to be a whatever, I ain't trying to call nobody no name. I'm trying to get better with all of that. They want to be stubborn, or whatnot, and not acknowledge the fact that you're trying to come to them genuinely and open-heartedly and correct the situation, then let it be. One day they will. One day they will. They'll say, dang, I could have, but you don't let that bother you, because you got some people, they are stubborn. They are just that stubborn to where they don't even want to fix a situation, or they want to accept apology. Now, I mean, sometimes some things be, it be some things said that, people can't come back from sometimes, but a healed individual is going to accept your apology. They're going to also realize and acknowledge where they went wrong and what they could have done differently for that situation not to blow up, the way that it did, to cause whatever separation, the disunion, however it ended, whatever negative ending that it had, whatever negative result it had, we need to just acknowledge and recognize what we can do for situations to end more positively, more peacefully. Everybody can just go on about their business, and I'm not saying, it's going to always work that way, because, you got some people that just, they, man, listen, but this is why it's important for us to surround ourselves with like-minded people. When you're trying to grow, when you're trying to be the better version of you, you have to surround yourself with like-minded people, with people who are doing the same. Because, like I said, the enemy is going to try you. The enemy is going to continue to try you. The enemy is going to continue to try you and continue to bring people around to try to throw you off, to aggravate you, to get you to indulge in the negativity and all that. So we have to try our best to surround ourselves with like-minded people, with people who want to do the same, with people who want to prosper, people who want to gain. We don't want no more losses. We don't want no more losses. We're going to continue to learn lessons, because we're going to learn lessons for our life. Lessons are a lifetime. We're going to learn lessons because, it's part of life. But losses, we're not taking no more losses. We're not taking no more losses. We're not letting nobody trick us into losses. We're not letting nobody get us to indulge in anything that we might regret for the rest of our lives. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. So, try your best, man. Try your best to walk away, ignore them, or if you can even just say what you got to say peacefully, humbly, and keep it moving. Hey, Ain't nothing wrong with that either. But, try to refrain from conflict. Refrain from conflict, especially at this time. Refrain from conflict and drama. Refrain from it. Refrain from it, because a lot of times it's a trick. It's a trick to get you to mess up, man. To get you to mess up. And this ain't the time to mess up. We rising. We rising and we flying like the eagle. We not messing up. We not missing what God got for us. We not missing it. And what's for you is for you. Always remember that. But you can delay it. You can definitely delay it. So we done with the delays. We done with the obstacles. We done with the blockages. We done with all of that. We moving forward. We moving forward. So yeah, be able to acknowledge, get heal. Go within and heal, man. Heal. Like I say, meditation, it works. Meditate, pray. Heal, man. Because healing can bring you so much more peace in your life. And, and I just thank God because I was able to go in and reflect and acknowledge and realize what I could have done differently. What I could have done differently. And I went in and I did what I had to do to change that situation. I did. And I'm thankful. I am thankful. I really am. I'm thankful, because I can see that person was hurting too. And I'm thankful that we were able to resolve it. So whoever needed to hear this, I hope this helps somebody. I hope this helps somebody. I hope this helps as many people as it can, But you also too have to realize when it's done, it's done. When it's done, it's done. When there is no more fixing it, when there is no more bringing it back together, when it's done, it's done. Some of y'all need to stop crying over spilled milk. I'm going to just put that out there. Some of y'all need to quit crying over spilled milk. Realize when it's done, it's done. Realize when it's done. But you don't want to end anything badly with anybody. We don't want to end anything badly with anybody because remember, we the frequency. We the frequency. We raising our vibration. We are the frequency. So we not out here trying to cause no problems. We not out here, don't get me wrong now. We know how to back you up. But right now at this time, this ain't the time. Refrain from conflict. Refrain from conflict. Don't indulge with conflict, man. This ain't the time. This is not the time. It's not the time. This is the time that you are supposed to be working on you. We working on us. This is what we doing. We healing and we working on us. We are healing and we are working on us. We are recognizing the things about us that we want to change. And that's what we doing. We changing it. And we doing things positively. So let's try our best to refrain from conflict. If we indulging with all the conflict, we can't do that. We can't work on us. We can't heal. We're not healing. If we consistently indulging in the conflict, we sitting up listening to all the drama, all the gossip. We not working on us if we doing all of that. So this is the time we have to go in and work on us. Work on you. Work on you. Work on you. Work on you. And things that you need to know, they're going to come to you, as you go. Things are going to come to you that you need to know. Answers that you've been waiting on, answers that you need, they're going to come to you. They're going to come to you. The universe going to work. God going to work. Just keep going. Just keep going. Keep going. We mess up. We make mistakes. Fix it. Fix it. Fix it. But keep going. Keep going. And that's it, y'all. I just want to elaborate a little more on what I was speaking about last night. You can fix it. You can fix it. You can keep going positively. You can move forward positively. Yes, you can. There is always a positive solution. There is always a positive solution to any problem. Remember that. I'm Kenya Lewis. Hope everybody is having a great day. Be blessed. I am who I am now.